eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary! These patrols are after me!
Easy does it, boys!
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
There's one of them! Watch
No,
yourself!
please, stop!
Doesn't like fire, does it?
Who are you?
Fuck, it's fast!
What do you want? What is wrong with you? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's...
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Right now!
Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there?
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood. Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the Legion. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked, all right.
They're fucking beasts.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the west.
Die, vermin!
Go back. A strength I never knew I had.
Not been bitten. Leech spotted!
I sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. Thus there is no one in sight. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has...
I don't know and I don't care.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk...
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic. Now...
The murders. What can...
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just...
The sewer dog.
No one knows.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
It's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week. Nothing.
I just wanted...
I'm not afraid, sir.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah. Cool.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar. The Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much...
Most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. But with the murder...
I'll leave then. Thank you.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business. You hear me? This is a respect...
I cannot enter.
Are they stupid?
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me...
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle...
Something...
The calling card of a vampire.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely...
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no...
No.
How will you do any better than I?
I will at last have the answers to my...
Then I can only wish you good hunting.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Are they stupid or something?
Welcome back.
I can't say I have.
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger up.
I think you're hiding something.
I hide many...
Goodbye, Mr. Watts. Hello, sir.
You're still ugly as sin.
What's going on around?
You must be new.
You make it sound like...
Pete?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Evening, sir.
I have a few questions. I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now...
The truth?
I suspect that someone else was here.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the...
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me...
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon.
Why keep it a secret?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
You again. Welcome.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a...
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be...
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he clean...
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back. Back on the front line again.
Back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
Over there! One of them. He's done for!
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Look lively! It's on to us! Murdering bastard!
I can't believe I'm doing this. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
as one, we should overcome this.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
A drink outside tonight already, and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Scal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some... subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right.
Yes.
Name's Clay Cox.
Follow me, Mr.
him the dance of life and death.
Is that Ame's magnifying glass? Did she leave it here while she was investigating? Questionable.
Stream, if you hear anything in the background, it's one of my friends.
It's not dark here. Ah!
Fuller was a crew member too.
No more. Not tonight.
Oh,
not
so
like this.
the question mark.
I will not
I
take
just
another
feel like
life.
The question mark is the lamp.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go.
So dumb.
But no famished hunter can run for long.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to...
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on...
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh. Oh.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for...
That's quite a blunt...
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job.
I'm not sure...
Well, I'm no...
You have a keen art...
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Yep, I'm just blind. I'm just blind.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another
What's going
way
on,
to
Top 10 Nerd family, and welcome back. With the announcement of the new She-Hulk show for Disney+, there's a lot of hype around this character. But who exactly is she? Jennifer Walters, who happens to luckily be the cousin of Bruce Banner, was shot by Nicholas Trask, and in order to save her life, a blood transfusion was required from none other than the Hulk himself. With the new announcement of the Jolly Green Giant, what kind of She-Hulk will we get in this show? Well, seeing as there's more than a few storylines to pick and choose from, it shouldn't be too hard.
The Shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
civilization, the Hulk, and the She-Hulk. And after nuclear fallout, they're, much more powerful. See, the Hulk ended up becoming Maestro. I did a list about Hulks as well, so if you like this one, go check out Maestro and other crazy versions of the Hulk over there. Shulk, on the other hand, doesn't have hands, rather. She has talons. So Emil and Shulk tried to take down the Maestro, but of course failed, because, I mean, look at him. So, Shulk ended up becoming locked away in a sarcophagus for 7 years. 7 years! So in that time, Emil took over Castle Maestro after Maestro's disappearance.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Hello. Hello, viewer. If you join the stream, I welcome you to stay.
Search is complete.
Thank you.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I don't want to make...
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Thank you.
Our supply of...
I like how you just go on. I like how you just going on the stream.
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer...
Of course, Doctor.
I may have a solution.
However, do you...
If combined
This
correct...
game
The storeroom.
Perhaps I should look there
runs
first.
up- it's
The
like a
abandoned
whore.
wall behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street.
Hmm.
On my way, then. Thank you, Nurse.
I have the
Adventure
I
game.
just don't like the game that much, actually.
Yes,
It depends
Doctor?
on how big the game is. I'm not waiting until tomorrow to download a game.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Understandable.
And plus, Need for Speed is trash in August, back when freaking, like, an actual good game came out called Fall Guys. Or was that September? That was September?
I believe so. Yeah.
I could have got PS Plus, like, right. But on the
It's
second
locked,
day, like,
alright.
they added new things, but I could have got it on the 1st of October, which would mean the new games that weren't added yet. And, like, that made me wait till the next day. That made me very mad, because then I couldn't get progress.
Understandable.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find
there's a
somebody...
second download, too. God. Okay. So it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Well... I must return to a friend of mine that I was talking to.
Hey!
No, I'll leave you be. And thank you for subscribing to my channel.
So, of course, being another Jennifer Walters, she was caught. Then they had this plan that the depowered Jennifer Walters would go to her Earth 721, while the new powered multiverse Jennifer from Earth 721 would stay on Earth 16. How do you like them numbers? So it's a little swap, a fun little swappy swap. However, during the trans-dimensional transfer, Reed Richards was able to return her powers back to her. Nice. So they both ended up staying in their appropriate universes. How lovely. Number 3, Spider-Gwen She-Hulk. This is a fun one. Okay, I would straight up watch countless hours of this one. So Jennifer Walters doesn't have Hulk powers in this one, right? But I had to include her in this specific list because she's a regular human and she kills it. She's a regular person. She paints herself green because she wants to. So on this Earth 65, starting in issue 7 of Spider-Gwen Volume 2, Jennifer Walters was actually a pro wrestler. Yeah, and if that wasn't already intimidating enough, she ended up becoming Gwen Stacy's defense attorney. This show would be epic. I really hope we get something similar for her Disney Plus show. Just painting herself green, getting hyped up. Maybe she grew up watching the Avengers on the news, gets herself all amped up, slams people through some tables, go to court, shake some hands. That's a warrior right there, people. I need to see this. Debit. I'm buying this movie. Number 2, Old Man Logan. Hulk Gang! Okay, so if you don't know, Earth 807-128, even more numbers for you, was home to Hulk Gang. Now, Hulk Gang sounds like a fun time. Hulk Gang is what happens when all the supervillains take over the US. So Bruce Banner is like, hey, you know, we have some crazy similar powers, we need backup, you're the only person I can kind of mate with, what do you say? And Jennifer Walters agreed to go through with it, and it wasn't long before Hulk Gang came along. This version of Jennifer Walters is super...
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. It's locked. All right. Scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research.
He was also very confident.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him.
I guess.
No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Let's look, Chris. Is that doing any better?
The flower's dying.
That actually seems like a good idea.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
come back later.
It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off this time.
And I thought last time this epidemic was different.
When you beat the wife and kids.
I cannot
Blame it
enter.
on the man next door. Sure.
Also, you're not wrong, Langdon. This game's pretty good.
Told ya.
Wait, did you kill the clay guy when you arrived?
No.
It's locked, all right.
Also, I noticed about the part where you're talking about can you stop shaking your hand. I was at that part.
I cannot enter.
Oh, my nuts. I mean, what?
I like how my stream can like hear Lightning's voice, but they can't hear Chris's. I still remember the time when we used to play with Kalari. You gotta stream demonetized.
Finally, you've returned.
Well, if
Doctor.
he comes in, I would do it again.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has...
Many thanks, Doctor.
Good evening.
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here.
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
It's locked.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Would you come home after the night you've been drunk? Did you find out your wife and kids have been beaten?
Is it not? In the last decade,
Your only
so
response
many
is, "Oh, shit."
mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
Okay, this maybe this should be switched, where they can hear you, but they can hear Lightning.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
Because you
This
say
must be
not
also
as
new
bad
for you.
as what the
This
hell
area
he
of
says.
town, the hospital, a brand new life.
I'm usually just
How
quiet.
stimulating it must be.
But no.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire.
It may seem strange.
Forgive me.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will
Pumpkin
require
puss,
all
puss,
your
puss.
newfound
Bunny
skills.
slipped on some pussy juice.
Please.
There's
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the...
Ow, you are dickhead. Your motherfucker has a small dick. Fuck!
Yes, you
Look
do
for
play as a
someone
vampire.
impossibly delicate.
Accepted.
Like 3
I'll
of
see
them.
what kind of trouble Lady...
They're probably children.
Mostly, yeah, most likely. Most of them, one of them actually invited me to the party. That's why I left earlier. I forgot. What?
Listen to me, they can't hear me.
Yeah, they can only hear lightning and me.
I hope they heard the part where I put up to my phone up to the mic.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Suck it, Tita.
But I muted you at 2 points in the stream, and then I muted you.
Means I've succeeded.
Me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going?
Superstore! Why am I landing in military?
There's 2 endings to the game. One of them, my friend has told me that I believe if you give in to the bloodlust of the vampire, and that I've heard from online that the other is where you reject the bloodlust of a vampire, and I don't fucking know.
That sounds like some Twilight shit.
Far from it. I got the magic in me.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take
I got
comfort
shot to
knowing
death.
we'll soon be together again.
He died anyways, he was low
Mr.
health.
Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Already landed in.
Good evening, Doctor. You seem so...
You're a vamp.
Indeed.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more...
You must have count...
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent.
These past...
Please continue.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk.
I'll take care of it.
If that was the case...
I'll meet that woman now.
My life...
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What? What?
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous.
Yeah, by
Dr.
my
Reed,
rough.
you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swanson?
Please
completely
calm
naked.
down, madam.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
Harriet Jones.
Oh, better than any patient nurse.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was it a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait.
I assure you, madam, this is...
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores all of it.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. You better run. There's someone on that building that you sit on and snipe on.
Shut. I've seen those scratching, slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof,
The
I'll
monetization
not have
really
the staff
doesn't
behaving
really...
in such
I
a
don't really
manner
care about
here.
it because, well, I
This
make
is
no
your
money.
business, Doctor, not mine.
I'm like
I swear
higher upper
one of the
YouTubers.
nurses
And
was
plus,
cavorting with some man
what these
on
two
hospital
say,
hours.
it's funny.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
Especially
You've given me something to go on.
the person you can't hear.
See you on the next round.
Because they have their audio set to where their voice isn't heard on stream. like now. And
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed.
Your name has no...
I beg you.
What are you begging for?
You keep...
Well...
I'll leave you.
Down.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you to those that watched it or that's still around. I can stream it probably. Well, if any of you still want to watch my stream, I'm gonna be live streaming a game with my two friends that are in the party. Yeah. Gotcha.